Okay, it's 5 o'clock. I'd like to call the Wednesday, January 6, 2021 regular meeting of the Common Council of the City of Amory. Pledge of allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the
Republic for which it stands,
one
one nation,
under God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
liberty
with
and
liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call.
Let's see here, Strobush.
Here.
Riemann Schneider.
Here.
Van Blaricum.
Here.
Lanham.
She's still connecting.
Oh, okay.
I can see she's here.
Yeah, she's still connecting. Leonard.
Here.
Elkin.
Here.
And I see Sarah's here. Let's see. Yep.
Okay, we received no public comment. But I do have a little public comment on the update of the Stour Trail. The County of Polk and the Wisconsin DNR have come across an agreement to open up the Stour Trail to snowmobiles and displace the walkers, skiers, hikers, bikers in the wintertime by building a new rustic trail alongside it. And they're going to start in Amory and go from Harriman out to Baker Terrace. Also, they were going to open up the trail to horses from October 1st until the Friday before deer hunting for the 1 month. Things are changing. We'll see what happens here and how things move forward. I think if they move on this right away, we might even see orange cones on Baker Street where the pedestrians have to go versus snowmobiles going down Baker Street. So I hope they don't get started that quick, but I hope not. Anyway, any other public comment from anybody? Okay. Officers' reports are available on OneDrive digitally. And then we have committee reports, finance and personnel, December 15th.
Do we have a department head report from DPW?
No.
Okay.
So I will report on the finance committee meeting as soon as I find my notes. Here we go. Finance and personnel was December 15th. It's actually held before we had a special council meeting afterwards. So we discussed advertisement for the public works director and public works general labor, and we forwarded that information to city council, which was then approved for publishing. That was it.
Well, thank you, Sarah.
There wasn't a special meeting after that, so it was only in finance.
Yeah, it was just in finance. Yeah, just finance.
Okay, consent agenda items.
I read the minutes, and then I don't know that it reflects what I recall happening at the meeting, specifically about the life. It said that all 6 of us voted in the affirmative that would allow that, and I recall Rick voting in the opposition of that. Do I remember that incorrectly, or?
You do.
Okay.
Right offhand, I don't think I was in opposition to it.
Okay, I thought, okay,
Yeah, I don't remember that, but
all right.
So do we have a motion to approve with that change?
So that, it doesn't sound like it was a change.
Okay.
I was remembering the meeting.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay. How about a motion to approve?
Motion to
Yeah.
approve.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
I,
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we do business, discussion, sidewalk, snow removal, and chargeback of property owners. If everybody's noticed, we kind of have a mess a little bit around town. I think the city's been doing a good job cleaning up the parking spots on Main Street, but it's not getting to the parking spots all the way down the street. So, discussion?
do you want to let us know kind of what you've run into, Jeff?
Yeah, well, what we've got going, we've got a few businesses that are not running right now, and their snow is on the sidewalk. We've got homeowners and rental units that aren't taking care of their snow. So we've kind of decided, we've been sending out letters. The first time, kind of like the grass, you'll get the 10 days with the letter. And then after that, we're just gonna go 24 hours after the snow. If it isn't cleaned up, city will take care of it. And then we'll just bill the owner of the property.
Is there
And with
any,
the parking stalls, the main problem we have, if we come in at night and we take care of the snow, and then of course the next day, all the business owners come in and pushed out into the street. No, we gotta come back again, which isn't life and death, but
Mhm.
that's why it looks bad once in a while, then it gets packed down and doesn't come up as well.
But I think the business owners have been very satisfied with that working arrangement. Or more satisfied than not, I should say.
Yeah, got some that aren't happy with me, but we're trying.
Mhm.
I'm fine with that process. Was there anything in our ordinance laying out a process for dealing with that? Sometimes those ordinances have you must give 10 days, you must, just making sure we're in compliance with that.
24 hours, we have an ordinance that says they have to have it cleaned up within 24 hours after a snowfall.
I think we're good then.
Yeah, yep.
I agree. I remember having this conversation when we were discussing, if we're going to make a change to who's actually doing the snow removal. And I remember looking at that. So I do believe that we're covered. And I think that it's important that we actually act on it.
Yep.
But one thing we do have to keep in mind is we do have to give the people on Keller, the homeowners, that not the businesses, because it gets ridged, but on the north and south end of town, a little leeway, because the county comes through and blows all the slush and frozen stuff right back on their sidewalks, and it is hard for them to get it off of there. We still need them clean, so at least people can walk on them.
And notified.
Yeah.
Mhm.
what's happened on Broadway? I gotta say, I was down Broadway today and I looked and I was pleasantly surprised that most of the sidewalks were, maybe this last little skiff wasn't off of them, but it looked like they'd all been, I didn't see anything that wasn't shoveled, I guess.
No, it looked good up, like you say, I don't know. Different
That-
people.
Yeah, that's a tough place to do too, because the snow gets plowed back over the top of them.
Yeah, we usually end up ridging that about twice a year in the winter, just to try to get some of the snow because they don't have anywhere to put it. But we haven't had to do that yet. And on the snow plowing end of it, I did go around to a bunch of the contractors around who plow snow. The first snowfall, it took 13 hours to blow the snow with the blower, because all the contractors were pushing it out into the street, and I realized it was a heavy snowfall, but it's just too much. So then I talked to them, and the last one we got done in about 5 hours. So that really helped too.
I noticed on Harriman, the next morning after the snowfall, there were several places where parking lots had been plowed out into the middle of the street and just left out there.
Yep, that was after the first one.
Yeah, I believe it was, yes.
Yeah, that's when I went around. It just got so ridiculous. I had to start getting on people a little bit.
Good. Good. The guys with the parking lots, you know, if they plow out into the street after the city's been done, we should send them a bill for moving their snow.
Yeah, well, even when we're doing it, we just can't handle that much snow. It's too hard on the blower and everything. They can pile it, you know, a lot of them have room to pile it. If they don't, you know, we got a case by case problem. But we just can't have it the way they were doing it.
I agree. Last winter, I hit one of them snow piles that was pushed out into the street after the city was done and cost me $300 for a new air dam for my truck. So,
Okay, discussion, done, all right, discussions, action, Town of Lincoln, Alden, Blackbrook Fire Committee resolutions. We have received back, 2 of them. The third one, passed it in their, meeting, which we have minutes for, but they did not, have it signed, so we don't have their signed agreement, but it will be coming any day now. So, the minute should be approval to move forward and for council approval.
I'd make a motion to approve the documents as signed for the creation of the fire committee.
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I-
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Okay, discussion action, building inspector contract revisions and renewal. I believe we signed the renewal last month and we put in the changes as requested from the council.
So everything should be updated in there as far as a yearly renewal. And he sent that right back, and that's what's in your packets.
It might be worth noting, the state of Wisconsin just sent out a package. Evidently, there are a fair number of municipalities in northern Wisconsin that do not currently contract with a building inspector. And so the state, I believe that's part of their mission, is if nobody contracts, then the state has to come in and do that. You don't get by for free. You just gotta, you know, the state will put somebody there. And I think there were like, I want to say 59 municipal bodies that were up for bids or grabs. And there were 5 people that bid on that, 5 companies. 4 of them were from Milwaukee, Madison. Only one from up here. So it's getting pretty thin as far as building and electrical inspectors. That's all, just point of information.
I'll make a motion to approve the building inspector agreement.
I'll second that.
Okay, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Okay, do we have a motion to go into closed session?
I'll make a motion to go into closed session.
Second,
Roll call?
Strobush,
yes.
Riemenschneider,
Yes.
Van Blaricom,
Yes.
Planum,
Yes.
Leonard,
Yes.
Elkin.
Yes.